What is up guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day, and as the title of this video suggests, this video is not going to be for free-to-play players unless you have managed to collect 4,000 shards as of now, or maybe you're a little bit close to that amount. Probably you got around 3,000 shards or 3.5k shards lurking around to grab those greatest captains players, which were not originally meant for the free-to-play community. Perhaps they were, because I've seen a lot of people that have actually managed to get a lot of shots in this event, so maybe, and just maybe, we are able to get those players as well. And just in case you are planning to get a greatest captains players, you are definitely confused because there are so many great options, and it is really not an easy choice to decide which one is the best option. So in this video, I am going to tell you what you should actually go for. And of course, as always, my suggestion is not only going to be based on their performance, but also some other factors like their versatility and what kind of long-term impact they're going to have inside the game. So without any further ado, let's jump into the video. Okay, so we're here in the greatest captains chapter, and first of all, I want to say that you guys know that these are 111 OVR cards, and just a few days, or maybe you could say 2.5 weeks later, we're gonna have 113 OVR cards. So you should think about what you're going to do with your shots, because these 111 OVR cards are going to look a bit old, even if they're the latest cards, in front of those 113 OVR cards, of course. So if the gameplay is your only concern, then I think there is nothing wrong to go with these cards, because regardless of what you see on the internet, and even though you see a lot of content creators showing you the stats comparison between these cards and some other cards, guys, these cards are definitely the better ones regardless of what the stats say. I have tested these cards myself, and I've even seen a lot of people use these cards, and these cards pack a punch 100%, and they are very OP. So who should you go for if you manage to get 4,000 shots? Of course, we're all Lionel Messi and Ronaldo fanatics, so the first thought comes to mind that we should go for either of these guys. But guys, you have to think about the long-term potential of these cards too. Now, I'm not essentially saying that these Ronaldo and Messi cards are going to get nerfed or look bad in front of those 113 OVR cards. Of course, they are going to be just as OP as them, or probably even more OP. But the thing about the attackers is that if you are good at your gameplay, if you're good at attacking, good at using your skill moves, and you're good at dribbling, these cards are not going to give you some additional advantages, because these are the most manual things you do in the game. If you are good at these things, then you can still score a lot of goals and complete every single dribble if you're playing with a Gareth, Bale or Ginola card, for example. So I don't think in terms of full potential, these cards are your best choices. But in case you struggle with those departments, I think you definitely get a little bit of extra advantage with both CR7 and Leo Messi cards. And same goes for Cruyff as well. So, and since these cards can play on multiple positions too, I think it gives you a really good advantage. For example, this CR7 card can play at the striker position as well without losing his OVR rating, so I think this is a really good advantage. For example, if you don't have a really good striker currently and you choose this CR7 to play at the left wing, and later in the upcoming event you see a really good left winger, you can simply shift this CR7 card at the striker position and get that left winger card. So I think this is a really good thing. Same goes for both Cruyff and Lionel Messi. I think they're both excellent cards if you want to play them at the cam position. And especially if you like to switch between formations and switch to formations with cams. For example, if you play with a 4-3-3 attack formation and you also like to play with a 4-2-3-1 narrow formation, then I think choosing Cruyff or Messi can be a really helpful decision too. But the thing about these cards is that they're not utilizing the full potential of the skill boost advantages. the players that get the full benefit of that would be the midfielders. Because midfielders have to do it all, especially box-to-box midfielders like this Steven Gerrard card here. If you pick this Gerrard card, I think it also gives you a good benefit that you can also play him at the cam position. But I think the best part about picking up this Gerrard card is that he gets the full benefit of the skill boost because he already has really good pace and he gets a pace boost as well. He gets passing boost. If you want to give him a shooting boost, you can. And then he gets dribbling, defending, physical. He gets every single advantage from these skill boosts, and his awareness and interception becomes absolutely insane. So I think if you want to go with this Gerrard card, for me, I think it is one of the best options, and in some way it's even a better option than the attackers. Next up, let's take a look at this Lothar Matias card, and this card can play at the center back and the CM position. I don't think you would want to play him at the center back position because his defending is not that good as a center back, of course, and his height is also incredibly low, so I don't think you would want him to play at that center back position. But I think he gives you a really good advantage in the midfield, even if you're playing him at the CDM position or if you play him at the CM position. I think he plays better as a CM regardless of what formation you are playing him in, because he gives you a total package. He gets you literally everything. I don't have to name everything. He gets everything done, and I think if you play him at that CM spot, you get the most advantage from Lothar Matias. And now let's take a look at somebody like Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, he's not the most popular option, to be honest, even though he can play at that CM spot. And but I don't think you should go for Bruno Fernandes, even if you want a cam, because if you want a cam, just go with this Messi card, and I think he would be way better than this Bruno card. Still, this Bruno card is not that bad, I mean, but I really don't think he's better than that Messi or Cruyff card at that cam position, even though he has better passing. So I think you should avoid this Bruno card. Next up, let's take a look at the two fullbacks we have. We have Lahm and Zanetti, and first let's take a look at Lahm, and honestly, he's not looking so good for that fullback spot. He does get a bit of advantage, but I don't think playing this guy at those fullback positions would be giving you the full potential of this card. Because he can't play at that CDM position, which is a bummer, I think, because he would have been a really amazing CDM, that holding and playmaker kind of a CDM, but sadly his secondary position is a right back, so I don't think it is giving you much of a benefit. You're basically wasting that passing and dribbling at that fullback position, so I don't think you should go for Lahm. Next up we have Zanetti, and Zanetti is also a really good card. He's also got dives into tackles, high work rates, just like Lahm, and regardless of having incredible defending for a right back, for any fullback in particular, this is a crazy defending stat, and his pace is also not that bad. But still, I would say that he's not gonna get the full benefit of those skill boosts, so I think he's also not your best pick. Now, in the end, we're actually gonna talk about the best picks we have. First of all, we have Virgil van Dijk. Now, this card actually looks like he's ready to cook. 115 pace, 136 defending, and 132 physical. And Van Dijk cards are always really OP, so I don't think this card is going to disappoint you. But there is one problem, that he doesn't have any secondary position, and it is fair because he has never played in any other spot than that center back position. So should you go for Van Dijk? I don't think so, because you have the better option, which is going to be Maldini. Okay, Maldini has better pace, better defending. Physical is not better, but who needs physical, because this guy defends like an absolute monster. This guy is the best center back in the game, and I think he's going to stay the best center back in the game for a very long time. Even if a center back comes with that 113 OVR, I think Maldini is still going to dominate that center back spot, and you also have the benefit of playing him at that left back position too. So in case a really good center back comes and you are confused about replacing your center backs, you don't have to worry about that. You can just move this Maldini to that left back position, and you can even interchange them in the game or do whatever you want. But this Maldini card, I think it is the best pick in the greatest captains, because this card is going to be dominant for at least 4 to 5 months. Lastly, we have Gigi Buffon, and I think he is the second best pick that you can get from this greatest captains chapter. First of all, great stats, amazing stats, great height, and it is kind of a shame that he doesn't have the long thrower trait. But if you're not so much worried about that and all you care about is the performance, Buffon is literally the best goalkeeper in the game right now. And you guys know that we haven't had really OP goalkeepers in the recent events. Even Van der Sar makes mistakes, even that super OP David De Gea goes offline sometimes, and we don't have any consistent goalkeeper right now, and we're not sure if we're gonna get a consistent goalkeeper in the near future too. So the fact that this Buffon card is performing like absolute truck inside the head-to-head and the VSA matches, I think he is definitely your second best pick. And that's a wrap for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and it is going to help you make a choice about what player you should go for in the greatest captains chapter. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notification bell, because I will be making some more useful videos like this, and with another upload like this, I will see you guys in the next one.